You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 2 of the SCAC outdoor track and field season. Today we're joined by the SCAC men's outdoor track and field athlete of the week for field events, senior thrower Garrett Garza of the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. And Garrett, first of all, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Garrett, it's been a great start to the outdoor season for you and your Bulldog teammates. You open up with a win at the Hardin-Simmons Invite. Then you get a number of great performances last week at the Trinity Open, the unscored meet. Just what has impressed you most from an overall team perspective in the young start to this season, and how much confidence does this group have right now as they get prepared to head into the spring?
It was great. I went out there and got to compete against some decent talent, and I got out there and hit a really good mark to go ahead and qualify for outdoors with that easy mark and shot put. Had a great PR in discus and seats me at number 1 in discus in the conference. And then going out and hammer, it's not really my forte, but being able to compete and be competitive in the conference is great, and it gives me great momentum going into the rest of the outdoors.
Yeah, you mentioned your individual performances this past weekend, Garrett. You win the shot put with a mark of 16.78 meters, currently the best mark in all Division III in outdoor shot put. You were second in the discus, 45.55 meters. When you have those type of marks early on in a season that are so successful, how does that kind of change or sort of reset the bar in terms of your expectations going into the rest of the year? When you realize you have that in the bag early, does that change sort of your process for the rest of the season?
I'm a competitive athlete. I always try to compete against myself, compete against others wherever I go. Obviously, having a great mark early, it sets the bar high for the rest of the season. But giving that, it gives me momentum to kind of just go ahead and relax and focus more on my technique, focus more on how to get more powerful throws, more better throws, and farther throws throughout the rest of the season. It's just another great motivator for me to go out there and kill it in the ring.
As one of the leaders on this team and a senior, Garrett, what's been your mindset as you head into this spring season? How have you kind of approached it to being one of the leaders with this group?
I've approached this season with a business mentality. I go up and I show up every day, and every day is like another chance to get better. It's a chance to go hard and go to work. If I don't have that kind of mentality, I have to restart or something, because that's what's going to take to be one of the top throwers in the nation, one of the top throwers in the conference. And I like the rest of the team that does that too. It makes everyone knows that we're all serious about it, and we're serious about competing, and we're serious about winning in this conference.
It seems simple, Garrett, at its core when it comes to shot put or discus, as far as being strength being a huge part and just trying to throw the weight or the discus as far as you possibly can. But there is so much technique and little nuances that go into being a successful shot putter. Can you kind of take me through those techniques? What are things that you work on in training outside of the strength portion that make you as successful as you are?
One of the main things is keeping your shoulders level and having a tight posture throughout both of the throws. You have to be able to keep your upper body disconnected from your lower body to be able to have a great finish. And then you have to take kind of like a mental approach to it to understand that you need to mentally connect your body with what you're trying to do in the technique, and that takes a lot of effort for a lot of people that aren't used to doing that in throws. And so being able to do that is what's going to separate your really good throwers from really great throwers.
And finally, Garrett, as we look ahead for you this weekend, taking a step away from outdoors and heading to the indoor national championships, you're the 5th seed in the shot put as you head up for that competition, a great opportunity to put forth a pretty special, performance. What are your expectations heading into this weekend for you individually, and what will be key for you to have a good showing?
Individually, I really am trying to focus on breaking my indoor record of 17.12 meters, and I'm trying to become an All-American this season in the indoor. I want to bring that for my university, I want to bring that for my team, and I want to bring that for my conference. I want everyone to know that the throwers and the throws program from TLU isn't something to mess with. We take everything seriously here. And I want the other 2 athletes to come with me. I want them to have All-American honors or potentially win it, because they both have potential. And I'm looking for a great experience for the whole team all around.
Now it's time for the fastest minute in all Division III sports. That's right, the SCAC 60. A chance for you, SCAC Nation, to get to know your SCAC Players of the Week a bit better. Garrett, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
We'll put 60 seconds on the clock, and here we go. Garrett, what's your favorite cereal?
My favorite series?
Cereal.
Cereal? Oh, Frosted Flakes.
What's your current must-watch TV show?
Game of Thrones.
You have a time machine, Garrett. Are you heading into the past or into the future?
Into the future.
You can only eat one food item for the rest of your life. What are you choosing?
Fried chicken.
Who would make the best stand-up comedian on the TLU track and field team?
Jay Gersha.
Favorite track and field Olympian of all time for you?
Ooh, Ryan Krauser.
Do you have any toss or throw rituals or routines that you make sure you always go through before you step into the circle?
I have to walk in from the front of the ring. I have to pick up the shot put. I throw it in the air, and I spin it in my hand 3 times, and then I put it on my neck.
And that will wrap up the fastest minute in all Division III sports, the SCAC 60. Again, this week we are joined by the SCAC Men's Track and Field Athlete of the Week for field events, senior thrower Garrett Garza of the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. Garrett, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you move forward throughout the rest of your senior season.
Thank you.